This is a huge box. There is so much stuff in here. Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Emily and I love playing with makeup and all things beauty. And we're gonna go through my Sephora haul. I went in. Now, to be fair, I had gift cards, a few, and a Rouge reward. So I got all this for a very, very good price. However, there is a lot of stuff here, so we're just gonna dive right in. All right, so I've categorized this as best as I can, and we are going to try and haul ass through this because there's a lot of stuff here, and I don't want this video to be an hour and a half long. A lot of this stuff I already mentioned in my wish list and my recommendations videos, which I will link up in the cards. However, I got some extras too. I picked up some other things that caught my eye, mostly in the skincare department. I think makeup-wise, I kind of stuck to my guns, except for a couple things. Skincare though, I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So I find I was kind of getting tired of my current skincare routine. I ran out of some stuff that I haven't repurchased. I did repurchase some things that I was out of and was missing, but I got a lot of skincare. But let's go ahead and take a look at what I got. The Inky List is a brand that I recommended as a whole in my video. Every product that I've tried from the brand so far has really been high quality, effective, and reasonably priced. One of those things being the Inky List Peptide Moisturizer. I don't actually use this. This I get for my teenage daughter, and it works very, very well for her very sensitive skin. She has such sensitive skin, and this has really helped to sort of repair her skin barrier. I don't know if it is meant for that. It is a peptide moisturizer, but I really find that she's getting a lot less flakiness, a lot less irritation, I mean, it's not controlling her breakouts, but her breakouts aren't getting as angry and pissed off as they normally would have. And I do attribute it to better skincare in general that she's doing now, that I'm sort of teaching her the ways. But this moisturizer has absolutely helped bring her skin back to sort of a good level of moisture and therefore health. It does come in an airless pump, which is one of those ones where you squish the top and the product just comes out, which I love. It keeps it fresh, very reasonably priced, so I don't have any problem purchasing it for a teenager. It's a good product, and I definitely recommend it if you're looking for just a basic moisturizer that works. And if you have super sensitive skin, I can attest that this is sensitive skin friendly. Some other stuff that I picked up from the Inky List. This is a repurchase. This is their retinol serum. I do like this. I don't think any retinol serum that you're going to purchase over the counter is going to be as effective as prescription tretinoin or Retin A. I don't currently have access to that, so I'm doing the best I can with sort of my over-the-counter retinols, and I am tinkering around with a few. This being one of the ones that I have now repurchased, and I did pick up another one that I want to try and see which one makes my skin feel better, because of course with retinol you're not going to see instantaneous results. It's more of long-term preventative thing and hopefully reversing some, although I'm not going to say that I'm going to put that on the shoulders of an over-the-counter retinol. Pick this back up again. I did miss having it. I liked it. It was a good product, so I picked that up. I also picked up a new product for me, and this was the Q10 serum, which helps control environmental damage. So I thought of this more from a blue light perspective. I sit in front of a screen all day at work. I'm in front of a computer literally all day, and then I film and edit videos. So I'm in front of a computer at night too, as well as on the phone. So I thought it couldn't hurt. It couldn't hurt to pick up another product that helps with environmental damage and may help protect my skin a little from the blue light damage. I haven't done a ton of research about blue light damage, but I've been hearing a lot about it as a buzzword right now, and I thought it can't really hurt, especially at Inky List prices. So I thought I would give this a try, and I will let you guys know how I like it. So I got two new Inky List products, and I don't think I spoke about these in my video. I may have mentioned them, but I did go ahead and pick them up. These are new in the Inky List line, at least it's Sephora Canada. I don't know if these have been available on their website for longer, but for Sephora Canada, these were new items. And that is the Fulvic Acid Brightening Cleanser and the Sim Bright Moisturizer. So I am so excited to try these. I have been using my Milk Makeup Milk Vegan cleanser, which is sort of a creamier cleanser, and I don't feel like it does anything in terms of brightening my skin. I'm finding now that the weather is getting a bit warmer. It's not as effective as it was in the winter for me because it is a bit more moisturizing. So I'm excited to try these out to see if I can't brighten my skin up a little more. So, and it says it's ideal for dull skin. Both of them are for dullness, and that is with my olive undertone. I definitely get dullness, and I'm excited to see if this helps brighten up my skin. I do have quite a bit of discoloration that I have been trying to even out, especially some sunspots that I've had for years that I'm really trying to get rid of, and if all else fails, at least not make worse. So I am really looking forward to seeing if these will work to help sort of even out my skin tone and brighten everything up a little bit. We'll see. We'll see if this combo makes my skin look a little more youthful and beautiful. The other retinol product that I picked up was the Ordinary Retinol 1% in Squalane. I have not tried this one, I don't think. I've tried a lot of products from The Ordinary. I do like them. Nothing blows my pants off, but I thought I would give it a try, and so I'll put this up against the Inky List one and see which one I like better. This is sort of in a dropper format. That's more in like a squeezy tube. We'll see which retinol I prefer, which one works better with my skin, if any of them have any adverse effects like dryness or flakiness or irritation to the skin. I don't have particularly sensitive skin. However, certain products will absolutely activate my dryness and piss my skin off a little bit. I do get a lot of redness in here, so it'll be interesting to see how that is affected by either of these retinol products. So the one repurchase that I made that I know for sure I spoke about in my recommendations video as well as my wish list video is the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow. For me, so far, this has been the best exfoliating sort of overnight treatment product that I have ever tried. I do really like the Exfoliate mask if I really need like an intensive exfoliating treatment moment. But for a product that I use 2 to 3 times a week, this is the one. I talked about in my recent faves and fails video, which will go up before this. I was trying another one for months and really missed this one, and I'm really excited to have it back because this one actually works. I can see it working. My pores stay clear. My skin stays less clogged. I get less little pimples, and I'm really happy to have picked this back up again. It is a pricey product. That's why I pick it up on sale, and of course, because I had the gift cards, pretty much got it for free, so total bonus. Really excited to have this back in my collection. So this is a Sam Squad Made Me Buy It, and if you don't know anything about the Sam Squad, Samantha March is a creator here on YouTube. She's got a great online Facebook community called the Sam Squad, and one of the Sam Squad members mentioned this serum online, and then it showed up as a point perk, so I picked it up. And this is the Solwasu Advanced First Care Activating Serum. I don't really know much about this product, but I picked it up as a point perk, and I'm really excited to try it. They said they saw absolutely visible, almost overnight results with this, so I'm excited to give it a try. I'm not sure, what is it? It says it's an essential anti-aging booster facial serum. Got advanced 5th generation featuring upgraded JAWM activator that brings out youth. Of course, the translation here is awful. Youth potential of your skin for a healthy and natural glow. Okay, I mean, I am excited to try it, and we'll see if I feel the same way as that Sam Squad member, but yeah. The other thing I picked up was the Peace Out Retinol Eye Stick. I have a retinol eye cream that I've been using for quite a few months, and it is almost out, and it was all right. It was okay. So I thought I would give this one a try. I've heard pretty good things about it, so I like the idea of it being a stick form. You just kind of rub it on under your eyes, tap it in, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, I'm excited to give this a whirl. This is an encapsulated form, so it isn't just straight retinol, so I believe that will reduce any irritation that you experience. It does have peptides in it as well, which is good to support, your skin's natural functioning and bounciness. I'm absolutely excited to give this a try. So the last thing I picked up skincare wise was a set, and this is because I've never actually tried this brand, and I just was curious. And this is the Glow Recipe Fruit Babies Bestsellers Kit. And I just wanted to give it a try. The thing about Glow Recipe that gets me is, I mean, I know they have fragrance, which is not great in your skincare. I know that Skincare by Hiram and some other, you know, probably Dr. Dre and some of the other dermatologists here on YouTube probably hate these products because they're, I don't know, but they're pretty. And I do like cool packaging, liked the sound of them, and I thought I would give it a try. This set comes with the Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser, the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask, the Watermelon Glow PHA BHA Pore Tight Toner, the Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask, and the Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. So again, like I said, I've not tried any of these products. This is going to be sort of an introduction for me to Glow Recipe. I mean, people seem to really like it. Some of these products go viral. I've heard they smell really good. Again, not supposed to have fragrance in your skincare, but I can't help it. I do love a good smelling product. That is it for skincare. I got some hair care items as well. We'll run through those really quick, just a couple of them. The first thing I got is the slip scrunchies, but the little ones. So with textured hair, I do sleep with my hair up in a pineapple every night, so up on top of my head, and I usually use a big scrunchie. And that's all well and good, but on days where I have to wear my hair up because it's like day or 3, 4, my hair is starting to look kind of like crap and I need to wear it up for work, I don't love having the big scrunchie there. So I got these slip scrunchies, and they're quite a bit thinner. They are silk, so they're not going to damage your hair. Apparently they also don't dent your hair, but with wavy curly hair, it's hard to tell if it's dented or if that's natural. So I'm not really fussed about that, but I do want to reduce breakage. I hate when I have a bunch of breakage in my hair. It makes it look frizzy and really bad. These are just thin scrunchies, and I will let you know what I think about them. So one thing I definitely said that I was going to pick up, and this is not a product I have to talk too much about because it's everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. It is absolutely a phenomenal product. I have been using it for years. Back when I was heat styling my hair regularly and coloring it regularly. I do still color my hair because I'm just not ready to let the grays live their best life. But that's Olaplex number 3. This product can't be beat. The ingredient in here that is the bond repairing ingredient is actually patented to Olaplex, so you're not going to find it anywhere else. No one else can use it. So this is truly a unique product. It is kind of expensive for what you get, but I have very, very thin, fine hair. So I get away with having this bottle for quite a long time, actually. So it works well for me. But if you have really thick hair that it's going to get pretty expensive to use this regularly. I do use it about once every 3rd wash day, so once every 2 weeks or so, and it really does help just maintain my hair's healthy look and shine, and reducing the look of breakage or reducing breakage in general. It does help sort of my curls sort of get a little bouncier because it is repairing sort of those bonds in the hair, which actually help the natural curl pattern. And it's just an excellent product, and I picked it up. And I'm really pissed because last year during the spring VIB sale, they had a large bottle and they didn't sell it again. And I was really hoping they would, because I would much rather it was a better deal. It was a better value. So I'm kind of pissed that they still only have the little one, but what can you do? I was going to buy it anyways. So another thing that I'm starting to experiment with, of course, because I'm only about a little over a year now. Yep, over a year into wearing my hair natural. So I didn't actually know my hair was curly until I was 39. So I am still experimenting with some things. I've kind of got my, regular wash day routine down. I love trying new products, makeup, skincare, hair care. So I will definitely do a hair video as well if you guys want, about what my curly hair routine is. But one thing I hadn't really gotten into yet was hair oils, different hair oils. I have some jojoba oil that I use for my cuticles every night, and I thought, oh, that's probably fine. Turns out it's not, and it was weighing my hair down and making it look like garbage. So I picked up some hair oils to give them a try, especially as we're heading into a more humid season. Hair oils will help with the frizziness and help tame down those flyaways, especially in textured hair. So I picked up the Olaplex number 7 Bonding Smoothing Oil. Is that what it's called? Bond Smoothing Oil? Bonding Oil. Boosts shine, strengthens, and repairs all hair types. So it also has the ingredient in it that is in the Olaplex #3. I believe their entire line has that ingredient in it. I think it's the bis aminopropyl diclycol demaliate. I believe that is the patented ingredient. So I'm really excited to give this a try going into the summer months. This mop stay a little prettier for if I can extend it maybe one more day without it looking like I took a balloon to my head. That'd be great. Then I would consider that a win. The other hair oil I picked up, I did talk about in my wish list video, and this is the VIB Ghost Oil. I've heard wonderful, wonderful things about this. Now, if you are following like a strictly curly girl, this is not a strict curly girl method product. I believe it does have a silicone in it. With how fine my hair is, I have to clarify my hair with a sulfate rather regularly right now. I'm staying, especially right now because I'm staying in a house that has the hardest water on the actual planet. I haven't found any benefit to taking silicones completely out of my routine because I do have to use that sulfate. Otherwise my hair just gets too weighed down. Even the lightest weight leave-in conditioners, the lightest weight mousses and gels all leave residue behind, and my hair just gets built up so quickly and just starts to look really dull and very flat. I have to, so I might as well use an oil that makes my hair look pretty. I cheated a little because it's been raining. It was so rainy and gross one day. I did actually pull this out and try it. It came in the first box that I received of my multiple Sephora orders, and it actually worked really well to keep my hair from really starting to get those, those wet frizzes from the rain. It really worked quite well. It does have a fairly strong fragrance, which I'm not an enormous fan of. It's sort of floral, but it almost smells a bit like when they try to make things smell like honey. I don't know. It smells like some other salon products that I've used in the past. It's not my favorite scent. It doesn't make my hair smell like that continually, but I have been using it regularly since I got it, which was about a week and a half ago. I started getting my Sephora orders, and I do really like it. So it is very lightweight. I don't find that it weighs my hair down at all. It leaves it pretty shiny. I do put this on damp hair and then I diffuse my hair. I've actually really liked this. So far, so good. So far. I'm excited to test it against the Olaplex, which I have not used yet, and see which one I like better. I might do like one on half my head and one on the other. This is supposed to be a smoothing moringa blend and a weightless hair oil. I agree. It is very weightless. I do not feel this in my hair. It does not make my hair greasy. It just leaves it sort of glossy and pretty and soft. Well, I think my other products probably do the soft part, but yeah, very nice. So the last hair things I got are a set. This is because I have not found a shampoo yet that I'm in love with. On this sort of hair journey that I've been on over the past year and a bit, that I've been like, yes, this is the shampoo for me. I do have one I use when my scalp gets super irritated. I do get some psoriasis every once in a while in my hairline. I have one that I will use for that, but I don't love how it makes my hair feel. So I only use it for my scalp health and not my hair. So I have yet to find a shampoo conditioner combo that I'm like, oh yeah, this is it for me. So if you have recommendations, please, if you have textured hair, if you have experimented a lot with different shampoos and conditioners, let me know down in the description box. But I heard about this line here on the YouTubes, and I thought I would give it a try. So I just got like a little tester set. And this is the Purology line, and this is the Hydrate Sheer. It just little teeny tiny purple bottles, and this is for fine dry hair, which I do have fine hair. It does get very dry. It's textured hair, so it's generally drier anyway. So I'm excited to try these out, but I don't know. I have found some gels that I love. I have a couple of mousses that my dogs are playing with their toys. I have a couple of mousses that I'm in love with. I have a curl cream that I absolutely love, but shampoo and conditioner, I haven't found a love yet. So if you have recommendations, please let me know down in the comments, please. All right, let's get into the good stuff, and we are hitting the makeup. I actually did not get a lot of makeup in the Sephora sale. I do tend to get a lot of my makeup from the brand's own websites because they tend to have better sales. And I talked about that in my Sephora recommendations. Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona, they generally have better sales on their own websites than they do in Sephora. I didn't get a ton. However, there are some items that I really just had to try. First off, I'm going to talk about some things that I didn't get during the brand's own 30% off Friends and Family sale, and that's Fenty. I'll tell you a little story about this one. So I did pick up a mini of the powder. This is the Pro Filter setting powder in the shade Lavender, which is supposed to be quite brightening under the eyes because it's got that purple tone to help brighten and color correct, and I do have olive tones, so this should work for me, and I've heard great things about this powder. I actually did order this during the Friends and Family sale. It did not arrive in my order, and instead of them sending me just this one item, they just refunded me, and I was like, but I wanted it for 30% off. Well, now what? So I guess I settled for 20% off. I did pick up the Fenty powder. I also ended up, I hummed and hawed about this during the sale, but then I ended up picking it up during the VIB sale, and this is the Cream Gloss Duo, the Cupcakin and the Bubble Binge. Did talk about this in my recommendation video about how this is not a color. I mean, we talked about hot pink before on this channel. It's not a color I gravitate towards. This definitely, this sort of mauve Cupcakin shade, I can absolutely see myself wearing. But Bubble Binge, I said before in my video, it might be the one I'm wearing at home in my sweatpants, just because I love the formula so much. I've heard that the cream formula is very similar to the original gloss formula, which I absolutely love. Excited to see how I like this cream formula. I did notice, because I did open the box obviously and take these out, I did notice that they do not smell the same as the original. It doesn't smell the same to me. Did anyone else notice that? That these don't smell the same as the regular glosses? So because I'm on my quest for the perfect powder, which of course now I think I found, if you've seen my April faves video, I did pick up a couple of powders that I've heard wonderful things about, and I'm still just looking for the best face powders. And so one of the powders I did pick up was the Kosas Cloud Set powder in the shade Feathery. So this is a pressed powder, and it is meant to be a weightless powder. It's supposed to mattify a little bit but not take away your luminosity. It is very, very lightweight. I did swatch it when I first got it, and it is a baked powder, so not a whole lot comes off the compact. It is almost creamy feeling. Like, it is very lightweight. It is very smooth. It almost feels creamy. I do like the feel of this. I did actually try this already because it came with the first order, and I do really like it. I don't think I will be able to use this to set like my T-zone in the summertime. I don't think it controls oils, but it does make the skin look very, very pretty. I can use this under my eyes, so I was very pleasantly surprised that I was able to use this under my eyes. I do like it for that. It doesn't dry it out too much. It does leave sort of that luminosity behind. So far, I'm really liking it, but I will give you my full review once I have fully tested it with all different situations and thrown all sorts of different things at it, but so far I am really liking it. The last powder I picked up was because of Kelly Gooch. This was a Kelly Gooch made me buy it, and this is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil Finishing Powder. I've not even taken this out of the box yet. I do love finishing powders. I love the glow that they give to the skin. I love, especially because I'm getting a little older and things are starting to get a little more textured, how finishing powders blur that out a little bit and just make your skin look a little more glowy and youthful. So I picked this up because she raves about it. So I will definitely give this a try and let you guys know how I like it. So this next product is from a brand I've never tried anything from, and that is Aether Beauty. And I picked up a highlighter. This was in the sale section during this Sephora VIB sale, so it was sort of a sale on sale moment. It was almost 50% off already, and then I got the 20% off on top of that, so I got a really, really good deal on this. So this is the Aether Beauty Supernova Crush Diamond Highlighter in the shade Pink Diamond Dust, and it doesn't look very pink to me. I haven't really tried it yet. Yeah, it doesn't look pink. It just looks sort of a almost golden champagne. It looks pretty. It does feel like a really, really nice powder. I'm loving, loving, loving the Nabla highlighter as well as Ofra highlighters in general, but I'm really loving Milk and Cookies right now. This doesn't feel quite that smooth as those two formulas. So I did it. I told you I would, but I definitely did it. And I picked up the Natasha Denona Mini Love palette. I was so excited to get this. This is a color story that I gravitate towards. I love purples. I love mauves. I love pinks. and this was right up my alley. I definitely wanted to wait for the sale. My hobby here on YouTube does not include trying to be the very first one to get a video up and review a product. I do not receive PR. The shipping to where I live is super slow. That is not going to happen. So I will happily wait till things go on sale unless I have some sort of coupon or discount. Was very happy to grab this in the sale. I knew I was going to. It was already in my cart waiting for the sale to start. So happy it didn't like go out of stock like half of these other things the second after I purchased them or was about to purchase them. There's 2 items that I did not get that I was hoping to get during the sale that are still out of stock at this time. So that's a big bummer. Definitely got this. Excited to try it. Color Story's right up my alley, and I already know I love the Natasha Denona formula. Mini Love, part of my collection now. These 2 are going to be no surprise at all because I said I was going to get them, and I did, and they are my 2 favorite setting sprays. I got the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray as well as the new Benefit Professional setting spray. Really, really like them for kind of the same reason. This setting spray I feel like makes my makeup last longer. It makes it a little more bulletproof. It doesn't change the finish of my makeup. It really locks it down, and I do really love it. This one has the most incredible sprayer on the planet. It's like misting a cloud into your face. It really takes down the powderiness of your makeup. It does set my makeup really nicely, but it does give me just a slight glow. I do have it on today, and I have a slight glow. Whereas this one doesn't seem to get me the glow unless I put too much on it, that it definitely glows. But this one does have a slight luminosity, which I'm not mad at. I love that. These are my 2 favorite setting sprays right now, along with, I mean, there's some staples that I always have in my collection, but these I had them both in minis, and I was almost out of my minis, so I bought them in the full size. So this next product, this is going to be no surprise if you saw my wish list video, and I said I was going to get it, that I was absolutely going to get it, and I'm glad I got it when I did because I think it sold out about an hour later. And this is the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush in the shade She's So LA. Really love this sort of bronzy tone going into the summer. Really happy to have this in my collection. Absolutely love this formula. You already know that. I have Do We Know Her, and it's a beautiful peachy combo, but this bronzy combo, it was just screaming my name, and I'm so happy I grabbed it when I did because it went out of stock so fast. However, near the end of the sale, Patrick Ta decided to drop another little launch that I wanted to grab, and this is the Cream and Powder Contour Duo. It's sort of the same setup as the blushes, but it's a contour bronzer product. I got the shade She's Statuesque, which is the light one, which I kind of wish I'd gotten the medium one because as I've been watching more and more reviews, I think that the medium one probably would have been better for my skin tone. But I will give this a try. I can usually make almost anything work. And the formula is really, really excellent if it's anything like the blush formula. I've heard good things about the formulation. So I'm very excited to try this. I'm just not 100% sure about the shade. Maybe I'll have a winter shade and then a summer shade. Maybe I'll pick up the medium as well if it ever comes back in stock at Sephora Canada. I got this as well, and I'm very excited. Future Emily here. I forgot to mention a few things. Of course, I must have already unpacked them and forgot to bring them down when I was filming. I did go ahead and grab the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, and I have used it a couple of times and I really, really like it. So I'm super happy I was able to pick this up. Blends well. The shimmers perform well. I'm really loving it so far, and I was super happy that it was on sale, and then I got it on sale even more with the 20% off. So I did in fact get the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. And the last thing that I forgot to mention that I again talked about picking back up again because I knew I was going to, but I immediately started using it, so I forgot to bring it down when I was filming for sure. And that is the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse Oil. Love that oil. Use it as my first step in my double cleanse, and I did pick that up as well. Now back to Past Emily. That's it for the makeup that I got. Like I said, I did not actually get a lot of makeup products. Primarily, I went in with the skincare this time and some hair care stuff, but I picked up some fragrances. As I mentioned before, my absolute favorite perfume of all time has been discontinued, and that was the Kilian Princess perfume. It appears that entire line of the more affordable perfumes is being discontinued, so I've heard they're getting harder and harder to find. Princess is impossible to find. I have not found it on a reputable website since I learned it was out of stock, or since I learned it was being discontinued. So I needed to find a new sweet gourmand perfume that would be sort of one of my signature scents. I love gourmand perfumes, but I don't love super cloying, heavy, sweet perfumes like the Mugler Angel perfume. That one's a little too heavy for me. I do have it and I do wear it paired with sort of lighter vanilla-y brighter perfumes, but I needed to find a new perfume that had that marshmallow note in it that I loved. So I picked up the Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian, and I love it. It smells like sweet tarts, and I'm wearing it today. I think it's stunning. I really, really like this perfume. It is sweet. So if you like sweet fragrances, you might like it. It smells like candy. Like, it smells like sweet tarts. I really, really like it. It might be too sweet if you're not a big fan of sweet fragrances. It has that sort of marshmallow undertone. It's not as warm and marshmallowy as I thought it would be. Like the Princess has that sort of warmer leaning sweet, but I do really, really like it. And I kind of hate that I like it. I hate that I love it. I do love it. I hate that I love it because it's in Kilian's more expensive lineup of perfumes. I will definitely be getting a lot of wear out of this. Very excited. However, I also picked up a sample because it was in the samples. I don't always get the samples because they just collect and I never use them all. But if there's a sample that I'm really excited about, I will generally pick it up. And I picked up a sample of a Tom Ford fragrance because I've never tried a Tom Ford perfume. And I thought, why not? It'll probably be the only time I ever get to try one because I can't afford them. So why not? And I like this one too. I don't like it as much. It is completely different. This is the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. It is more old lady-ish. It is more sophisticated. We'll say that. It's not old lady-ish. It's more sophisticated than the Kilian Love Don't Be Shy. It's more floral. It's definitely not as gourmand at all. Let's read the notes here. Classified as a warm and spicy or warm and sweet gourmand, and it says the notes are bergamot, pistachio, and coco de mer. But I definitely smell sort of almost like a gardenia type floral in there, sort of a sweet floral. I do really like this as well. I don't find that this lasts on my skin that well, but it does leave sort of a beautiful after scent. It doesn't disappear completely, but it really smells very, very good about right after dry down. I would say right after it dries down, maybe 3 or 4 minutes later after I've spritzed it, it just smells beautiful. But then 4 or 5 hours later, I don't smell that scent anymore. It definitely morphs into something much, much lighter. I catch a whiff of it, and if I intentionally sniff where I sprayed it, I can still smell it. So I'm glad I got to try it out because Tom Ford fragrances are not anything that's in my budget. So it's a great way to try it. Now I feel like a fancy lady with my Tom Ford perfume. I can put that in, my description box. I'm wearing my Tom Ford. Definitely love the Kilian. Do like the Tom Ford. So those are some fragrances that I'm loving right now. So that is my haul. That is everything I picked up in the Sephora Spring Savings event. Of course, I had a lot of gift cards. I did not actually shell out a lot of cash for these items, but I'm so happy to have them in my collection and start testing them out. That's it for the video for today. If you like this video or if you like hauls in general, give this video a thumbs up, and I would really love if you consider subscribing before you go. I would love to have you as part of the fam. Aside from that, I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, be healthy, squeak your toy like my dog, and wash your damn hands. Bye!